throughout the 8 hours, specific moments that were especially challenging for you to score?
The one where they meet, you know? Yeah, that was I mean, that was a really challenging scene because first of all, here are these two very powerful figures in the African American community coming at these same issues from divergent points of view. And all of a sudden, what's going to happen? There's a tension that needs to build up to this. But the thing that I love about it, there's a tension that needs to build up to it, but then there's a realization for everybody watching it that they may be coming at it from different points of view, but they're trying to resolve the same issues in our community. And that to me would happen, at the beginning of the series in terms of the promos was like really important, because I that to me was the story. That was the entire thing, you know. And how do you do that? Because we're cutting back and forth and these guys are walking up and it doesn't take long. It's not a long scene, but to me, it was a very important scene. And of course, there were others, the other scenes, to Bert's point, when you go back into the history of these guys and start showing them from when they were kids, of course, I could go back and do period stuff, but then again, that would relate to people who were watching it in that period, and the trick to this is to pay homage to that period, but to kind of bring it forward, and to say, okay, this is of that, right? But it's shaped for young people of today.
Correct.
And we can't shy away from that. And I think sometimes as a jazz musician, man, we go down this road of wanting to pay homage to our history to the point where we don't look forward, and to me it's important to do both. And I give you an example. Wayne Shorter was a dear friend and a mentor to me, and I had a student who wanted to pay tribute to Wayne, and she wrote this arrangement of one of his tunes and basically just did exactly what Wayne did, for a big band, right? And I told her, I said, that's not paying tribute to Wayne. I said, because Wayne wouldn't want you to do that. Wayne would say, would ask you, what's on your mind? What do you have to say? Because that was then, this is now. So show me how you're feeling about these topics and these issues now. And that's the most important thing about being in this business and being in the world of art. We have to make sure that we stay current. And current and listen, in my world, sometimes when you use the word current, that means to water it down. I don't believe that.
Correct. Absolutely. Thank you for saying that. And also, Terence, let me piggyback that and get your opinion on this. That scene when they come together was so pivotal. For me, the same exact moment happened at the end of the first episode when it shows Martin Luther King graduating from college, and then they cut to the next scene of Malcolm X coming out of prison. And then that's when we cut to the Thames song. And for me, when I saw that, I got these giant goosebumps, and I'm like, this is it. They're telling the stories in parallel.
Yes.
This is Malcolm graduating college.
And
I know he got all his knowledge in prison, but that just comparing it to Martin Luther King's, I'm like, yo, this series is going to be incredible.